that when the hands of fate from the midnight hour behind this mask of hate.
Hey guys, it's Julia and welcome back to my channel, and I think I'm back. So thank you guys for sticking with me. I am kind of sick, by the way, so if my voice is weird, that's why. So from my last video, my update video, I explained a lot of things, and a lot of you guys said, like, you don't look like you're feeling your best, or like, you should take a break if you need it, and I'm like, you know what? So I took a break for about a month, but I was constantly planning videos and stuff like that. It felt really weird not posting, but I've been planning this video for about that long now, and I'm really excited about it. So basically this video talks about the booktube rut that I fell into, and that many of my friends have fallen into, or that I've seen other booktubers kind of go into as well. And this just gets with some of the content on booktube, the book hauls, the wrap-ups, the TBRs. It gets really repetitive, and sometimes it can get pretty dull pretty fast. And I get that everybody has their own personality, obviously, and their own little thing on their channel. So when they make wrap-ups or TBRs, you kind of see some of their personality reflected through that by what they read, how they rate their books, stuff like that. But all in all, there's only so many channels that do like more creative booktube videos, and like I kind of fell into that thing of saying, like, why don't I reach out of that box of it, and like, why am I doing the same videos that are like the most common? And a lot of it boils down to like views for a lot of people. Like, book hauls are gonna get so much more views than something with a super like creative title, because more people are gonna click on that book haul. And if that makes any sense, that's just honesty. And it's not about the views, but you do want to be watched by somebody, and you do want people to respond to your video and enjoy your video. And usually book hauls and wrap-ups and things like that bring up a lot of conversation. A lot of people give their opinions on books, which I love, on the books you've read, the books you've whatever. So that's something as well. This video, I asked some of my close booktube friends and people that I specifically picked out to share some of their thoughts on the booktube community. I picked these people all for their own reason, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. There's a clip of me somewhere in this video like being super excited that I got a few clips and feeling really inspired. This is like a video I've gotten really excited about, so I hope you guys like it. I don't know why I'm choosing to vlog right now, but apparently I am. So I just got 2 out of like the probably 7 clips that I'm going to get from the people I asked to be part of this. And I'm just so excited to make this, and I have a feeling this is going to be like a pretty long video, but I really hope you guys enjoy it. And like, I'm going to put so much effort into this because like, I want it to be informative. I want you guys to find new channels. I want other booktubers to get like a different perspective. I want the people a part of this to be like glad they were a part of it and like proud of whatever that I've done. And I'm just really excited about it, and I haven't been this excited about a video in a long time, so that's all I came here to say. But I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Hello everyone, my name is Jordan from the channel Jordan Harvey, and I am a booktuber who has been creating videos for almost 2 years now. I do reviews on my channel, as well as diving into different elements of stories such as tropes and looks at genres. I did a video recently on my channel looking at the booktube community, but I'm excited to further discuss those ideas in this video and really elaborate on them. So I've been watching booktube for a very long time, and I feel as though when I first started creating videos, the community had stagnated. There was a lot of the same kind of videos being created by people with the same voices, the same interests, and the same tastes. But I feel like that's starting to shift. Currently, I see booktubers that are growing and doing really well are booktubers that are interested in creating original or comedy style videos, as well as videos that are more in-depth, really dissecting story, and people who are talking about their honest opinions on different books and stories. I do feel as though there is still a lot of the same type of material being created by the vast majority of booktube, but I also feel as though there will be a shift in the booktube community with what's going to be popular in the future. That's why creators like Ariel Bissett, Insane Reader, Julia Sapphire, and The Authentic Observer all really excite me, because with all of those channels I see a lot of creativity and people who really have a voice. And I think that that is a struggle in the booktube community, is finding a voice. Because unlike with other types of YouTube videos, like for example vlogs or reaction videos where your personality and your voice is almost inherent, with review channels it's a lot harder to have something that is uniquely you and to have something that you're trying to say. But again, I'd like to reiterate that I think that we're moving in that direction, and I'm really excited about where booktube is headed and the voices that are starting to crop up. I'm also not at all shading the bigger booktubers, though I didn't mention many of them, but I feel like they all have strong voices and know what their content and their brand is, and that's why they've done so well. I stay motivated to keep uploading by creating videos that interest me, and for me that is in-depth reviews and really dissecting story and trying to understand how it works. I love looking at tropes and seeing the mechanics of plot and how all these different elements of story can translate to emotion and impact and message, theme, meaning, all of those things that we get from story. That's what excites me about creating videos, and that's what I like to explore on my channel. And I think finding what you're passionate about if you are a booktuber is extremely important, because likely if you're passionate about something and are willing to create a series or dedicate a part of your channel to exploring that passion, then likely other people are going to find that and also feel passionate about that. So I have mixed feelings on the traditional booktube videos. Personally, I don't like to create those videos because I don't feel like it represents my interests or my brand. I like to go really in-depth when I talk about books, and I don't find that I'm able to do that when I'm doing a wrap-up. I also don't want to put pressure on my reading, which is why I don't personally want to do TBRs, and I don't really participate in a lot of tags because, again, I just don't really feel like that fits my brand. That being said, I do think that there is obviously a place for all of this stuff on booktube. Obviously, if people genuinely find it interesting, or all of this content wouldn't be doing so well. But personally, I am more interested in content that goes a little bit more in depth or has a sense of humor or a specific voice. So again, I don't feel like any of this content is wrong. I don't think that you shouldn't do it. What I will say about it though is that the big booktubers have established a brand and a personality for themselves that people can really latch onto. If you're a small booktuber trying to grow, I think it's a lot harder to do that on this type of video, the kind of backbone videos of booktube, because viewers get content fatigue and likely they will only want to watch so many wrap-ups and TBRs every month, which is why I think it's hard for smaller creators that are doing this type of video to get discovered and to gain a following. That's why I personally think that if you do this type of video, it would be really beneficial to smaller channels to create other content that's a little bit more unique and personal to you, so that people can find you and really discover who you are and your voice and your personality, and then they might be more inclined to watch that type of video from your channel. I also find that the videos that are performing really well on YouTube right now are humorous ones, original ones, and in-depth ones, as I mentioned before, and I find that to be true on my channel as well. My reviews that are more in-depth have way more views than my reviews that are shorter and a little bit less in-depth, and I think that speaks to the community. Overall, on booktube there seems to be a lot of positive reviews and a lot of short non-spoiler reviews, and that is great, but that also means that there is a huge market for negative reviews and longer form reviews that are more in-depth and really cut into the nitty-gritty of the story. In general, I'm actually really excited about the direction that booktube is going in. It seems like there are a lot of smaller creators really finding a name for themselves and a voice and creating content that is unique but still fits within the community. Not only that, but I think that people are getting a little bit more experimental with the videos that they're creating. This is the content that excites me, and it seems like it's exciting a lot of other people too, just judging by the growth in the channels that are creating original humorous in-depth content. Thank you so much for having me, Julia, and I'm really excited to see what other people have to say on this topic and their thoughts on booktube.
What's shaking booktube? My name's Cam. What am I doing here? If you let me speak, I'll tell you. My friend Julia has invited me over to her channel today to have a chat with you about some stuff. First and foremost, about moi. It all started about 25 years ago, on the day of my birth. I was born a healthy little baby, rosy cheeks, and
Get on with it!
Yeah, alright. My name is Cassie Wolfe. I'm an aspiring writer and a booktuber here on YouTube at the channel, over that neck of the woods, Wolf Shop Publishing. I've been here for about 2 years, and I used to look like that. But that was a long time ago, before my metabolism caught up with me. I don't look like that anymore, guys.
And I'm still a piece of garbage.
I make quite a lot of discussion videos here on booktube about booktube and book related stuff and writing related stuff and everything related stuff. But today Julia has me chatting with you about some booktube stuff. Firstly, the current state of the booktube community. I've made it pretty clear in recent videos especially that I feel much less proud of the booktube community than I used to. Now, don't get it twisted, I still love booktube, the people in it, and I think for the most part, the very heavy majority are very welcoming and accepting people, no matter who you are, what you believe, the opinions you hold. But there are a smaller portion that have, at least to my knowledge, in the last year or so, made their voices heard a bit more loudly and clearly, which normally I wouldn't have a problem with if it wasn't such a negative voice. I'm not dragging anyone, there is no tea. I just think that in certain corners of the booktube community, especially on Twitter side of things, there is a lot less discourse and conversation rather than dragging and wig pulling. It's just a little bit embarrassing. I mean, very recently booktube's kind of been taken a little more seriously than it used to be, in that the publishers I've been speaking to are starting to notice more the impact that booktube has on sales. Booktube itself is getting featured more in mainstream media and by YouTube itself. There's just a lot happening, and I would hate for when all this attention is finally coming our way to have a whole lot of silly drama going on. Like I said, booktube is still absolutely kick-ass, still one of the best, if not the best, and most welcoming community on YouTube. I'm very happy to be a part of it. I've made a lot of friends, like Julia. Staying motivated to keep uploading is a whole different thing, because motivation isn't something I've ever really struggled with so much. I'm always kind of motivated to be uploading on the channel. It's more so constraints of time and creative ideas. And if I ever did have a problem with motivation, I would probably just watch a whole ton of booktube videos, and that would make me feel like I need to be joining and being an active participant. That's how I started booktube in the first place. But the creative ideas part brings me on to the next point, which is how do I come up with creative ideas? Or how important do I feel that they are in the booktube climate where the stock standard recipe is wrap-ups, TBRs, book hauls, and book tags. Ironically, I don't think I've done any of those types of videos for a very long time, simply because A, I try to actively do some different stuff on this channel. Well, not this channel, my channel. And B, honestly, I don't read as much as other booktubers. I couldn't be doing a wrap-up or TBR or book haul for every video I do, which is usually like 2 to 3 videos a week, because I just don't read that much. I'm as passionate about reading and writing as the next booktuber, but because of time and because of just how I read, I just don't read that much. I usually read about 2 books a month, maybe. When Audible isn't being stingy with credits, I might get through some more. And honestly, doing different types of videos has been really good for me, because I feel like when I knew I had to make another video, I was looking at other booktubers' videos and looking for what I should be doing rather than what I wanted to do. And I specifically remember the point, because my thumbnails changed a lot around that time as well, but I remember the point I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna do the videos I want to do, which are just more silly, kind of outlandish, not always entirely book and writing related, a lot of different stuff. And that's kind of become the niche of my channel. I feel like that's why my channel grows as quickly as it does in leaps and bounds. Every now and then it's not a lot, but it's more than I expected to begin with. I do stuff like skits, little game show things. I do videos where I get interaction from the audience, or even people on Twitter before I make the video. I get them to take part in the video itself. Sometimes I do dedication videos to stuff like the topic of writing. I did this really awesome video I'm really proud of which was a tribute video to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Branching out has just been fantastic for me, so while I'm not telling you that's what you should do if you're looking to join BookTube, I think if it's something that you want to do or even experiment with, do it. Honestly, don't think I would have as many subscribers as I do now if I hadn't taken that creative leap. Anyway, that's about all I'm here for today, so make sure you come and check me over out on Wolfshot Publishing. You can follow me on Twitter, or even leave me a comment on this video here on Julia's channel, because I'll definitely be checking it out. Thanks for watching me, and the biggest thank you goes to Julia for having me on this channel. I'm looking up like she's some omnipresent god. Thanks, Julia. Catcha!
Hi, my name is Olivia and my channel is I Love You for Books. I have been doing videos for a little over 2 years now. I think I just hit the 2-year mark. The first question is, how do you feel about our current BookTube community? And despite any bumps in the road that it might seem that we have, I still feel like overall they're pretty small bumps because this community is still incredible and always has been incredible to me, especially if you compare it to other communities in YouTube. Like, we just stand out. We really define the word community, and we interact with each other so often. It's just an awesome place to connect with people with your same interests. And so yeah, the current BookTube community I still think is great. The next question is, how do you stay motivated to keep uploading? Mine is this past month, where it was like the first full month that I went without uploading anything because just life was so busy. But normally, like, I'll try to upload frequently, but to keep the motivation to do that, anytime I have an idea, and any random little idea, I always make sure I write it down, so there's something always that I can do. And then also just watching other people's videos, seeing the tags that they're doing, the videos that they're excited about, like it's motivational to me because I'm like, oh, I want to do that, or I feed off their energy if someone's excited about something in their video or a tag. Like, it makes me excited and want to join in and upload. And the last question is, what are your thoughts on the traditional BookTube videos like wrap-ups and TBRs and hauls? These I have no problem with. I think they're very specific and unique to BookTube, and so they'll always be fun to see. And it's more about the personality that someone brings to their wrap-up or TBR. And it's a great chance to see a whole bunch of books and a lot of opportunity to talk about a bunch of different books. So I think they're great. I also think the non-traditional videos are great too.
Hi everybody, my name is Sagit and I am from the channel Books on My Social Life. So when it comes to how I feel about our current BookTube community, I feel quite great about it actually. I'm not exaggerating when I say that we have literally the best community on YouTube, and it's not even biased. I think objectively, if you look at all of the drama and all of the issues that happen on other spheres of the YouTube community, I think BookTube is probably like the least problematic, as well as the one that's literally the most community oriented. Our solidarity and our togetherness and our cohesion is amazing. And I think that's partially because a lot of people who come onto BookTube don't come here with the intentions of being famous, and that's nothing's wrong with that. Like, you know, everybody wants a little bit of fame, a little bit of fortune. It's fun, right? But I think when somebody joins BookTube, they more do it with the intention of just finding people to talk about books with, and that's all there is to it. Now, when it comes to how I stay motivated to keep uploading videos, I don't. And I think that for everybody this is different. We all have different things going on in our lives. I post whenever I could. Sometimes it's very consistent, sometimes it's very sporadic and all over the place. But if you're talking about motivation to just post videos in general, I would say what really motivates me is just the feedback that I get. Knowing that people will watch my video and appreciate it and leave me nice comments and engage in discussions and sometimes critical discussions with me is something that I always look forward to. And I also just like creating things. I like making content and putting it out there. It gives me this sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. When it comes to the typical hauls and tags and wrap-up videos, I have absolutely no issue with them whatsoever. I know some people do, and I think that that's valid if you think that the BookTube community is very cyclical in nature, that the content is very monotonous because everybody is uploading the same type of video. Everybody's entitled to their opinion and their tastes and their preferences. But there are content creators on BookTube who are doing out-of-the-box innovative content. So if that's what you want to see, your business is fixed. For the rest of us though, I don't think that the typical videos are a flaw in the community in any way, shape or form. I think it's actually great because I feel like it somewhat ties back to the whole fact that we're not here to be famous, we're not here to be full-on YouTubers. The majority of us aren't really like these big innovators who are here to share the creativity of our content and contribute something to the world. We're just here to talk about books. That's all we really want to do. And I think that these typical videos serve as really useful templates for those of us to express our creativity through. And I think it also kind of ties back to how community oriented we are. Like, we are all literally posting the same types of videos so that we can appeal to each other, so that we can understand each other.
Hey everyone, my name is Warren and my booktube channel is called The Starry Night Reader. I've been on YouTube and making booktube videos for a year now, and it's been such a great experience so far. Overall, my experience on booktube has been so positive. I've met so many amazing people and have gotten to make great friends with a lot of other readers out there. I've really enjoyed being part of this community and finding friends within different fandoms of book series that I've read. There's several ways that I stay motivated to keep uploading. Number one really is just watching other booktubers. Seeing them upload reminds me that I still have a voice and I have a platform in this community, and if I want to continue having that, I need to continue to upload. And a lot of times they make super fun videos that inspire me to read more or to get my camera out and actually make more videos. I also stay motivated by reading a lot of books. The more I read, the more I want to share about on camera. And I also think of everyone who subscribed to me and follows me, and I don't want to let them down either, so I use that as motivation to help me post more videos, read more books, and just stay active in the community. How has it felt to get an audience over the last year? It's been incredible. I cannot believe that I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers at the time that I'm recording this. I do have some background in video production already, so when I started this channel, I knew that I could probably grow it, but I just never expected to grow as fast as I did. It's really been an insane, incredible journey, and I'm so grateful for everyone who subscribed. It's been awesome, and I can't wait to see how my channel continues to grow. It is pretty awesome having a YouTube presence because it allows you to have such a bigger reach with people, so it's always fun posting a video, or for the people that follow me on my Instagram account, it's always fun to make a story or a poll or live stream or something, and just know that there'll be people that will give you responses and give you feedback. That's an amazing thing that comes with having a pretty large audience, but it's awesome, and I really enjoy making these videos. What are my thoughts on the regular booktube videos? I think they are great if you're just getting started on YouTube and you don't really know what to post in the community, because it can definitely be overwhelming with just all the different types of content out there. It's definitely a good roadmap to build a routine for your channel. Personally, I don't do TBR videos anymore because I feel like it's just too hard for me to make a video of all the books I want to read and then stick to that list of books. I'm such a mood reader. I just read whatever I want and I take as long as I want to read, so I try to avoid TBRs at this point. I still do wrap-ups because I like to talk about the books that I've read each month or each season. Those are always fun, and I feel like those have more value than a TBR. Book hauls are probably the most famous type of video. I love making book hauls and showing everyone books that I've recently collected and talking about my excitement for them. I love doing that, and I love watching them as well. It's always a good way to find new books. And then the other popular videos are definitely bookshelf tours. Those are so much fun to watch because I love seeing how people organize their shelves, how they decorate them, and what books they have on which shelf. My name is Warren on the channel Starry Night Reader, and I thank you guys for watching this video. Bye!
So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on all these kind of questions and topics in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, and if you recognize any of these people, let me know. I'm sure you guys have recognized at least most of them. If not, then I hope you discover some new channels. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you super soon with a new video, and let me know your thoughts down below because I worked my fucking ass off on this video. So I hope you guys really liked it, and I'll see you super soon. Bye.
But I heard that you reap what you sow, so around and around we go. And when you see my face, you'll know you can say